strong to have made it this far, but not strong enough. I am more than Sith now. Much more.
He's tall. I'll give him that.
Remarkable technology. So versatile. I just calculated 17 different ways to end your life.
All that hardware won't save you from me.
I've run the numbers. You overestimate your chances. A shame you'll never understand what true power feels like. Perhaps I'll add you to my army after all. Darth Angral would appreciate that. I might even leave your mind intact, as I did Agent Galen's.
Prepare to become scrap metal, you twisted freak.
Don't look so surprised. It's our job to follow people. Agent Diaz planted a tracker on you back at headquarters.
Standard operating procedure. No offense intended.
Maybe some. My nose still hurts. Would have been here sooner, but getting into Imperial territory without a lightsaber is complicated.
Where did you get these troops?
This is Black Star Squad, a special operations team. General SWtOR pulled in a favor with General Garza. Got him here quick. We're demolishing this location. Make sure the enemy can't recover anything useful.
Sir, I've located the Power Guard files, including notes on how the Sith controlled them. Orders?
Plant bad data inside those files, and leave them for the enemy to find. Let the Empire create its own power guards, but ones with a flaw we can exploit.
Not surprised you're advocating dirty tricks, but in this case I agree. You should check in with General SWtOR. We'll be right behind you. Just need to plant the incendiary charges. I'd say it's been a pleasure, but goodbye.
We narrowly escaped a major disaster, General, but a lot of good people died.
Bad enough losing Chief Raiken and so many agents, but Galen, we'd worked together for years. Just heard from Special Agent Tander. His team eradicated all trace of what happened at that Sith base. Not sure about this plan of yours to sabotage the Empire. It could blow up in our faces.
I'm trying to salvage this mess you made. Support me or stay out of my way.
I'm sorry. It just feels risky under the circumstances. The Republic's position on Nar Shaddaa is precarious at best. Better for everyone if this operation remains classified. I'm sealing all records of what happened here. You, me, and the SIS are the only ones who know the full story.
Don't worry. I'm not planning to discuss this with the Jedi Council.
It's for the best. Thank you. I know you're probably exhausted, but the enemy hasn't given up. Neither can we. A major tactical advantage has just opened up, but you have to act quickly. One of Darth Angral's closest advisors, Admiral Hacklin, asked us for asylum. He wants to defect.
Hacklin was with Angral when he interrogated me on Ord Mantell. They seemed chummy. What changed?
I'm not sure, but the Admiral is on the run. There are unconfirmed reports Hacklin's earned a death mark.
We shouldn't risk our necks to save some Imperial traitor.
Even a traitor who could give us everything on our enemy's operation? We need to bring him in. Kira obviously made an impression on the Admiral at Ord Mantell. He says he'll only surrender to her.
I have a bad feeling about this.
There's no time to negotiate. Admiral Hacklin's expecting you to, and no one else. I told him to wait for you at an old asteroid mining facility. I'm uploading the coordinates now.
Surround this asteroid mine with Republic cruisers. If this is a trap, I don't want the enemy escaping.
Too risky. The Admiral might mistake it for hostile action and bolt. The mining facility is small. If this is a trap, you won't be facing more enemies than you can handle. Be careful out there.
Greetings. I am Valis. Your quick response is most appreciated. Please forgive the deception. Admiral Hacklin remains Darth Angral's faithful servant. His name simply made this meeting convenient.
He's a Sith! Kill him!
Now, really, is that any way to treat your family?
This won't have been a waste of time if I get to kill you.
I thought Jedi were seekers of knowledge. Aren't you the least bit curious what this is about? Your Padawan isn't who you think. She's no Jedi. She's a child of the Emperor. like me. And it's time she returned to our father's warm embrace.
You've never been much of a Jedi. It figures you're a Sith.
I'm not a Sith. Don't let him turn you against me. We can defeat him. Together.
We have no quarrel, Jedi. Return to your ship and let Kira come home. The Emperor wills it.
It doesn't matter where she came from. She's my Padawan.
Tell our father not to expect any calls or letters.
There's no escaping your destiny, Kira. Thanks to your little brush with Darth Angral, the Emperor knows you're alive, and where to find you. No matter where you go, Father sees you. He sees you right now. And he wants you back.
I'd rather die than see him again.
So be it, sister.
Thanks for sticking by me. I know this was a big shock, but I can explain. My parents were Sith, but the Emperor isn't my father. Child of the Emperor is just a title. I was taken from my parents when I was a baby. Raised in the Sith Academy with others like Valis. It was brutal.
I can only imagine the pain you must have endured.
Pain became normal. There were worse things. Every so often, the other children were taken to see our father. They came back different. Nobody ever remembered meeting the Emperor. One day, I realized I couldn't remember anything from the past week. They were doing the same thing to me.
I'm starting to understand. You escaped the Sith, didn't you?
Nobody treats me like a droid and gets away with it. I was still a child then. Small enough to stow away on a supply ship leaving Imperial space. Lived in lots of bad places until I met Master Kawix. She brought me to the Jedi. Changed my life.
Did you tell Master Kawix about your past?
No. How would I even begin? By the way, I was born a Sith. Is that a problem? I always knew sooner or later I'd have to come clean. Just hoped I could prove myself as a Jedi first. Now the Emperor knows where I am. The Sith will never stop hunting me.
You're my Padawan, Kira. I made a promise to keep you safe.
I know I haven't been a great Padawan, but I'm going to try harder. I'm ready to tell the truth. To Master Kawix, the Jedi Council, everyone. No more secrets. We should probably let the General know he's not getting his Admiral.
The Admiral was never here, General. This was a trap.
Last. I'm sorry for putting you in harm's way on a lie. It won't happen again. I'm afraid there's more bad news. Your Jedi Masters both missed their last 2 comm checks.
That isn't like Master Kawix. What planet did you send her to?
Tatooine. Master Orgus went to Alderaan. I need you to find out what's happened to them and our weapon labs.
I could already be helping them if you hadn't sent me on a wild bantha chase.
It was a calculated risk. If the Admiral had defected, we stood to gain so much. Contact me as soon as you reach Tatooine or Alderaan. SWtOR out.
I figured you'd want to see the Jedi Council first. Tell them about me.
I've decided no one else needs to know about you. Not the General, not the Council.
Yeah, just you and the Emperor. And whoever he sends after me next. You sure that's for the best? Keeping secrets isn't the Jedi way.
We're not so different, Kira. We follow our own paths, regardless of what the Council thinks. Orgus and Kawix need our help, and we're running out of time.
No point stirring things up when we've got a galaxy to save. Let me know when we reach Tatooine or Alderaan. I'll be in my quarters.